All right, so welcome to Psychology of Everyday Success. I'm Tim Owens, and today I have with me Dr. Tyson McMillan, uh, and he is one of our members, but the members of our group, but just an amazing guy with an amazing story, and so wanted to kind of spend some time with Dr. T, as he is referred to, and just to kind of hear his story about success and what that looks like for him. So, Dr. McMillan, tell us a little bit about you, just to kind of off the bat.
Well, I smile because Tim knew me way back before. Boy, I was Dr. T when I was Mr. T. Transition.
That's true.
Yeah, I was a lot skinnier then, but starting a doctorate, working in human resources full-time, UNT with Tim. My story is that I just love teaching. I love learning. My journey continued when I stopped high school back in 2001, all the way to 2013 when I finished my doctorate. I didn't stop education.
Wow.
Just going. That's not everybody's testimony, but it was mine.
Yeah.
I went from TCC to PhD, let's say, to finish my work, and now I'm paying it forward, paying people back for the great pleasure they gave me through learning. I'm also sharing it with others.
Wow, amazing. So tell us about your expertise.
I am mainly a programming expert. I know 26 different programming and scripting languages.
Wow.
I work with hardware, but it's kind of like, don't ask me to change my battery on my car, we're in trouble. Program it to go like it where it needs to go, or work with the GPS, we're good.
Yeah.
I don't specialize in every aspect of computing, but I'm teaching people. For 14 years, I've been a full-time college professor and department chair for about 7 years, teaching technology subjects. Even library technology is an area of my expertise as well. But learning, programming, software, technology consulting, and related services.
Wow, amazing. Amazing. Great stuff. So, okay, so just want to ask you a few questions to kind of pull out a little bit more information. So what is success for you? How do you identify, how do you define that?
Success for me, Tim, like Bishop T.D. Jakes says, doesn't feel like success.
Mm.
When I achieve it, I'm always looking for the next thing. I have an ambitious mind. I'm a type A personality, learning to become type B.
Yeah.
I am now 10% type B, still 90% type A.
Okay.
So I learned to relax, right? But success for me is autonomy of schedule.
Okay.
I love to schedule down to 20-minute blocks. I mean, it's a busy time, but I love that I get to make decisions about how I spend my time, who I spend it with,
Yeah.
and as a business owner, as a teacher, I have autonomy of schedule. So that for me is success. I can serve people in my life who need me on a day-to-day basis. Don't even have to talk about it and brag about it, whatever, but I'm available to them.
Wow.
And I can at any point and go help them. To me, that's success.
Man, that's absolutely amazing. Yeah. So what I hear you saying is that having the resource of time at your disposal is absolute success for you. That's great, because a lot of people forget that really time has much greater value than money.
Yes.
If you run out of money, if you have more time, you can actually get more money. But if you run out of time, we're done. Yeah. So awesome stuff. Well, so let me just ask this: what are some of your most important successes in life, and why do you consider them the most important?
I don't have any children of my own, but I think having taught 5,000 students.
Wow.
And those 5,000 teaching other people, those 5,000 teaching their children, their children teaching their teachers, who then teach their whole classroom subject matters that I've taught, teaching exponential, Tim. Yeah. And I think by putting forth that time into the practice of teaching, I'm planting seeds that are just exponential in growth. Man. So I feel that that's one of my greatest successes. Integrity, at every chance I get. Nobody is perfect, myself included. Professionalism, integrity, loving teaching, loving people. Also, as an introverted personality type, learning to recharge for myself. Okay. Yeah. Very, very important that I've learned that. I love people and I give that. It looks extroverted as I'm delivering it, but I have to go recharge and get back to myself and learn, know myself, know thyself.
Yes.
Help serve those people who really depend on me on a day-to-day basis.
Wow, that is so awesome. Absolutely. Um, so so what have been some of your greatest life challenges? We all have challenges, yes. We've all nobody's life has been, as you say, perfect, but we've all had challenges. So what are some of your greatest life challenges today?
Thank you for that question. I'm really challenged because I, above all, do my best to be kind,
Mm-hmm.
and kindness can be mistaken for weakness. It's
Mm.
actually kind of a shock when people see that this kindness is not coming from a place of weakness, but it comes out of joy. It's a purity to it,
Yeah.
right? And so my greatest challenges happen when people try to take advantage of that kindness, manipulate me because of kindness. And then
Sure.
I step up, and I've done it several times with family members, friends, mentees. And
Yeah.
that's the greatest challenge. But it does weigh on me to say, wow, I'm giving this because there's a purity to the kindness that I'm giving.
Right.
World certainly wants to try to take those resources and manipulate me out of it. I'm
Mm.
consciously aware of it, thank the Lord. But
Yeah.
I think overall, that drains you, it challenges you, it
Yeah.
asks you those deep existential questions. Am I being too kind?
Mm.
I don't think there is a such thing. I hope not.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm doing it out of the goodness of my heart, and I like the purity of that, and I want that to remain in my life. So
Man, that's awesome. And you're absolutely right. People, some people anyway, people who are not really very healthy mentally and emotionally, tend to take kindness for weakness, meekness for weakness. But there's great strength in that,
yeah.
and boundaries are absolutely critical.
Mhm.
Um, so I have a friend who says all the time, no is a complete sentence. you know, you know. Matter of fact, sometimes no, but let me say that for you in Spanish.
Mhm.
No. You know?
Same, translate the same. And it's
There
such
you go.
a thing, people who aren't used to
Yeah.
said no to, the shock on their face. Huh?
Oh my
And
goodness.
it came
Yes.
from a kind person.
Mm.
I meant it. My yes is my yes, and my no is my no.
There
Oh,
you go.
I said yes 1,000 times again, my kindness. I
Mm.
said no once. Now you're mad. That's your problem, not mine.
Yeah, that's on you, right? Absolutely, sir. So let me just ask this. Interesting stuff. And I know you, speaking of time, your time is short, so I want to make sure we use it the best way possible. Um, so tell me about a time when you felt like quitting,
Mm.
but you kept going forward anyway.
The doctorate is that way, and I think you're going through that process right now.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
I like say 7 years and a lot of tears.
Mm,
I thought I was going to finish the doctorate in 3 years.
yeah.
7 years later, I'm crawling down to the finish line.
Mm,
That's also a process where you make some of your dearest friends in life. To this
okay.
day, Dr. Samuel Mwanguzi at Uganda is one of my dearest friends.
Wow.
That he's a blind man, but very differently able. On the
Mm,
first day of class, he identified someone who he needed to help walk him home because it's dark. I'm a blind man, and I need to find a way to navigate home in Denton.
mm,
Chose me. Somehow I found my voice, and I have been helping him ever since. He's been helping me ever since. The intersection of life in terms of people who help each other. He helped me finish my doctorate.
wow.
Communications major. He wrote a thesis. I didn't. I finished my master's in a year and a half.
Okay.
Very fast. No thesis. I
Mm,
had written a dissertation in my life. Didn't know what in the respective chapters were in. It
okay.
challenged me. It's the most difficult paper I've
Mm,
ever written in my life. Had
wow.
years, right? Grandmother passed away in the process of writing it. She was one of the big mama closest,
Yeah.
and she never got to see me finish my doctorate. But
Wow.
I'm writing that in the midst of mourning. I didn't even have a chance to really mourn Big Mama in the midst of going through this process. This
Wow.
deep paper I've never written before is challenging me.
Yeah.
206 pages, deep challenges that no one can understand. Because guess what? 2% of the U.S. population has a doctorate. Only 2%.
Only 2%.
As I
Wow.
understand, only 3%, 3 to 4% of that 2% is of minority status.
Whoa.
When African Americans, Hispanic individuals complete their doctorate, you're one of the rarest entities on earth,
Wow.
statistically speaking,
Statistically speaking.
because it's a difficult process. It really
Sure.
is.
Sure.
That really challenged me, and it's one of the hardest things I've been through. But because I've been through that, now
Okay.
people get through it and making it easier for them.
Yes.
That's what I do for those. I don't want people to struggle like I struggled. I want it to be easier for you.
Man. That is so amazing. Well, listen, our time is getting short, but I wanted just to give you an opportunity. Is there anything else you wanted to kind of say to encourage people who are, really working at trying to accomplish the goals that they want to accomplish, and encountering some difficulty, some challenge? What would you like what would you like to say that could empower and encourage them?
Hang in there. Sometimes you got to put on some of those good gospel songs.
Yeah.
Listen to the quotes of Big Mama.
Come on now.
One of my favorite times with Tim, we went, I think we had a Subway.
Okay.
Winans. I don't know if you remember this conversation.
Okay.
Winans don't produce very many albums, like once every 4 years. Now people, they listen every year.
Mm.
You know what? Because the Winans produced an album when they had something to say.
They had something to say. Come on now.
One of your classic, wonderful quotes that I always remember. And you have something to say in the process that you're going through. You can't speak it, and then maybe you have to speak it in 3 years, but hang in there. Your voice will be heard.
Wow.
2009, I'm applying to every job I can. I know in my heart I'm supposed to be a teacher. No one gave me a chance. TCCC Trinity River gives a 26-year-old young man just working on his doctorate, getting ready to go through the process, a chance. And now I'm speaking. I'm speaking to 5,000 plus who are speaking to who knows how many more plus.
Yeah.
I had something to say. No one was willing to listen to it, but now I have a voice to speak. I have something to say, and you have something to say if you hang in there, if you endure. That's what I say to you as a teacher who's been through the fire.
Yeah.
Someone needs to hear your voice. Your voice is a voice that maybe other people can understand, but your voice isn't for everybody. For those who need you, hang in there for yourself. Hang in there for the future of your family.
Oh, man, that's so powerful. Hang in there. I love that. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Dr. Tyson McMillan. Amazing. Yep. Appreciate you, sir. We have to come back and do this again sometime soon. Yes.
Anytime, my friend. It's a joy. I knew we would need more time. We had to go get 2-hour segment. Let us reminisce and talk about those old times.
Yeah, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. All right, sir. You have a great day. We'll talk soon.
Give my regards to Jennifer as well.
Yes, sir.